Hey you, and welcome back to my channel and to this mini-series where I will take you through the progress of designing my island in Animal Crossing New Horizons. As for today's part, I will be sharing how I designed my entrance area and the gardens of 4 of my residents, creating a main street for a more town-like feel. So let's get straight to it. First of all, I just want to quickly explain that I kind of changed my mind on how I make these videos. I was planning to do more designing on camera, but this kind of ended up being way too time consuming. So instead I will just design whenever I can and then show you my ideas, hoping that they will still inspire you in some way or just entertain you. Now let's get started with this entrance area. That is very noisy, so I will try and turn down the in-game sound a bit because it's a big waterfall and makes a lot of noise. Now there are a couple of reasons why I chose to make such a big waterfall near my entrance. First of all, as many of you might even struggle with too, my resident area is just slightly off center with my airport. And this of course makes it really annoying to put down a main road. So to kind of hide this little flaw, I decided to make something big to hide the resident services, or at least hide it out of sight, first sight. So now we kind of need to go around it to find the services area, and in this case that means you can't really see the off-center road. Secondly, I really want to have one place on my island with one big beautiful waterfall, with the Statue of Liberty in the middle of it as a centerpiece. And again, I was thinking what better place than just in front of my entrance area, so it's the first thing you actually see when you enter my island. Now, as for the ride of this entrance area, I need to be a bit careful to not spoil the rest of my future ideas, but here is this little waiting area that you might kind of see. I just had some space left and I thought it might be funny to just have this pretend waiting area where you can, I don't know, wait until it's your turn to take the airplane out of here, or maybe you are waiting for more people to arrive. As for the decor items that I use in that spot, I used the hedges that came around May, or that you might have unlocked around May. I'm not sure if it was the May Day or the event before, but I placed those around. I also used my island snack machine, so I have the grey one. I kind of wish that one was white too, but it's not too bad. As for the public benches, which are also Miles items, I have the pink and blue one. Again, I also wish those were kind of white, but for now it's kind of a fun, I don't know, pop of color. And then in front of it is the Rover's suitcase, I believe it's called, and that one is from the May Day event. So yeah, that's kind of a cute area to just wait for your plane to arrive or whatever. And then there's of course this big waterfall. As for around the waterfall, I have used some of my favorite hybrid flowers in front of here with some white ones in the back. I cannot pronounce these flowers, but it is something like an hyacinth or whatever. I also used 2 floor lights. I'm pretty sure these ones are the white ones, even though they seem kind of bluish. They are just there to kind of give some spectacular lighting to the statue, even though it doesn't really work like that, but I still like having them. And as for the the fruit trees, I chose to use my local fruits, which are the cherries. And then I've placed 2 types of signs. One on the right is one I have crafted myself. It's the angled signpost, and it of course points towards one of my residential areas, which will be the street we are talking about today. And the other one is the welcoming sign from the wedding event, which I was very lucky to just get gifted instead of me needing to grind them myself, and that made me really happy because it looks perfect here. And I kind of saved a custom design slot for it, since it already says welcome and it matches all the other pink or some of the pink flowers here. As for the waterfall itself, it is a 2-layer waterfall, and around the edges I kind of placed white cosmos flowers and green mums to kind of look like weeds. And I of course placed some real weeds in the middle of it as well, but for some reason those never really grow for me when I plant them myself. They will eventually, but I skipped a couple of days, but still nothing happened, and I watered them, waited for rainy days, but no. But eventually this will be more overgrown and have a more natural look. I also placed a couple of the stones or the rocks, so the one on the top right is the garden rock, you craft those yourself. I also hid one behind the statue, and the other rock is kind of on the top left of the waterfall and hiding on the right behind the fruit tree. Those are the flat garden rocks, I believe. And then I also placed a few or two of those black garden lights because they kind of match the black street lamps that I placed around my waiting area. Seeing it now, I really wished all of them were white, but again, my island is only selling green street lamps and not the white ones and not the black ones. And as of right now, I have more than enough black ones, but trading the white ones has been a bit more tricky. So yeah, if I do get my hands on more white lamps, eventually I will probably just change it all up with white ones here instead. But okay, that's enough about the entrance. Let's get started with the residential homes and their gardens, which is this way. First off is Chrissys' home. She has a mint green house with some pink decor. And she is a pink bunny with white polka dots, with a lot of cute pink items as an interior. So to make her garden fit her, I made it look like this. I used a custom design to make this platform or deck or porch, I don't know what to call it, but you can actually find the creator code in the description as well. I gave her 3 types of flowers, which is kind of a theme I'm going with all my houses on my island, so every resident will have at least 3 types of flowers placed about 2 times each. I gave her just a whole lot of pink, of course, and I gave her a cute seating area just so she can drink her tea. The teapot is a mom's item. I can't remember. Mom's cozy teapot? I don't know. It's just something you get from your in-game mom. I also used the ironing furniture set to create this table and chairs. Those you craft. As for the mirrors going on here, yeah, it might be a bit weird to look at in the first case, but Chrissys' dream is supposed to be to become a model, and I wanted to show that in some way, but since I'm a bit limited in all the item choices in this game, I just decided to give her this corner to kind of, I don't know, practice her poses or whatever. So yeah, that's going on here. As for the guitar, I just had it lying around, so it's pink, it's cute, I put it there. And the plant is a fan palm plant. And as for a returning theme of all these houses, I've placed white lanterns, garden lanterns, in their yards to light up the gardens. I used tiny libraries as fake mailboxes. I gave them trash cans, or is it bins? I always mix the two up. And in this case, Chrissy did get a pink mountain bike as well. Let's see, let's go to the next house first. Here lives Tia, a white with some blue and yellow elephant. She dreams to become a dentist, which is quite tricky to show in a garden, so I'm not trying to do that. Instead, I just made it homey. I gave her some other flowers, just to kind of, or whatever I felt fits her. I gave her a white garden bench and a drying rack. The drying rack is again to make it feel a bit more homey. She also did get this one. It's either a cypress bath or cypress bathtub. I always forget. And then there is the floating planter. I always I think I also forget to mention that every resident has now a fruit tree in the yard, in the garden. I don't know. Tia has the oranges and Chrissy did get cherries, and then of course the same items kind of continued. And then of course there is my road. I kind of explained this last time around, but I used my own pathway design to be able to make these kind of flower planters. And just only for this street, I chose to use the palm trees. I don't know. Oh, balloon. Okay, just okay. I chose to just use the palm trees. I don't know. I guess it reminds me of maybe Beverly Hills or something. I just wanted to have some fun with it. So yeah, only this street will have the palm trees. And then near Chrissys' house, I just placed 2 of those phone boxes with a white street lamp because I had them layering around. Tia did get a bench with another floating planter because that's kind of my favorite item to use. And yeah, there are some more items. Here I placed the flower wagon, and on the back there I placed some more seating options with the iron furniture and a homemade succulent plant. So yeah, the next house, oh wait, I also placed these manhole covers. I think they are quite funny. So yeah, some places I put these down just to again make it a bit more realistic. But yeah, third house is Francine's. She is a blue bunny with white polka dots. She dreams to become a designer, I believe. So I give her first of all a lot of blue because she's into blue. She has also, I believe, the cute blue furniture. So yeah, those. And since her house is mint green, I gave her the mint green with white rattan furniture with this lantern and terrarium maybe. It's something you craft as well. She did also get the fruit tree with pears. Then there is this little cute dress, like if she just designed it or made it. And that is a, I don't know, light blue, light mint green dollhouse dress. I also gave her the clothesline in the back with the t-shirt with the carrot on it, since it is a bunny living here. And then of course the old-fashioned sewing machine, which probably doesn't really belong outside, especially not since it's kind of antique. But I still think it looks cute to kind of symbolize the designer in her. And then I gave her the monstera plant, if that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. The same items are copied here as well, but she now did also get a bike. So she did get the blue bike, just to again give some more homey feel to this little alley as well. And then there is only one house left. Again, the streets and the same couple of items. This house belongs to Whitney, a white wolf. She is, or her interior is a bit more all over the place, but in my eyes she is more of the natural type. She dreams of becoming a makeup artist, so I made her yard a lot more natural. I gave her all white flowers. I made a shell fountain with a shell speaker. I did not make the speaker so she could hear the music. I made it because from this angle it actually looks like one big beautiful shell and I love it. So yeah, I also gave her some rattan furniture, the natural brown swatch I guess. And on the table I actually placed the nail art set, just to kind of symbolize her dream of becoming a makeup artist. Again, I don't know if there are some other options for me to place there that kind of symbolize that dream, but I still think that one is cute. It is maybe a bit pink. Again, I do also not know if it comes in other, maybe a more mint green swatch or whatever, or a white one. That might have looked even better, but for now it's kind of cute. And I gave her also a floating planter to, I don't know, it's white with some green and a pop of pink, just to kind of balance out this very bright pink nail art set. And she did get the apples, of course. Those fruit trees aren't really based upon anything, just that I wanted to use one in each garden, and I just like the height it gives to the garden as well. I just need at least one tree in her garden. And that one isn't really much in the way. I won't be able to use it very much because if I shake it, all the fruit pieces probably just disappear on me, but it still looks good in my opinion. And that is it for my garden ideas and my little entrance area. For best effect, if you want to kind of copy some of those ideas or the same street feel, then you should probably try and choose some villagers that either have similar houses like I did here. All four have the same shape house but with different colors. And that kind of made it very nice to make it a whole street from them. So they, yeah, I don't know, look like they were all built at the same time, but each villager kind of decided to, I don't know, personalize it just a tad bit. So yeah, either keep the houses in the similar shape like I did, or keep them in the similar color scheme. So all whites and pinks, all browns, that kind of thing. And then I think you can really work nicely with creating this town-like street. You could also combine it with, now I did just place 4 of them because at the side here is my residential area already, or my services. But if you have the room for it, you could also place more houses at the other side and give an even more town feel. In my case, I'm gonna place my own house at the end of this street, and the other houses are gonna be used in forest area and farm areas. So yeah, that's it with my ideas, of course. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss out on any future videos of Animal Crossing, then of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications so you will be notified whenever I post something new. Or you can also follow me on Twitter or Instagram, because I will place some pictures of the things that I make. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope I see you next time. Bye bye!